Happy Sports Fest, Provincial Government of Albay. Okay. Before we go any further, okay, let's thank Attorney Malu, okay, Duca Castillo of the Provincial Information Office, and also, of course, our dear Governor Grex Lagman. So, to properly introduce LEDIP, okay, this office, let's watch this short video.
LEDIP, Local Economic Development and Investment Promotion Office, Albay.
Mandate. The Local Economic Development and Investment Promotion Office is mandated to facilitate, prepare, coordinate and execute local economic development and investment promotion policies, programs, projects and activities in compliance with DILG Memo Circular No. 2010-113. Mission. LEDIP Albay aims to foster the economic development and investment opportunities in the province of Albay through its various programs, projects, services and activities. Vision. LEDIP Albay envisions to make the province of Albay the most preferred investment destination by providing a welcoming environment that provides ease in doing business, effective mechanisms, accurate and timely business information and assistance to potential investors and partners about the services. An office that is ready to assist potential investors and partners, private, individual or group, both foreign and local, and the general public, in terms of capacity building, advocacy promotion, marketing and product development assistance for the increased economic development and investment in the province of Albay. What we offer: capacity building and advocacy promotion, investment promotion facilitation and servicing, product development marketing and promotion, assistance to local and foreign investors.
Grow your business in the province of Albay. We are eager to serve and excited to assist you.
All right, so this morning, we do have a very special guest. Okay.
Grabe sa
Yeah,
special.
special in my heart. Yes, special because this was super short notice and
Special
we made it.
engagement.
Okay, diba?
True.
All right. So, yes, in keeping with the program, with the name of the program, which is Negosyo Hour. Okay. So this morning we will be talking business, and we have a very special guest in the person of Lester DELLOSA. Okay, and his company is called CICCADA. Okay, we will allow him to share about the company, as I myself really hindi pa ako ganun ka-familiar, but
Sure,
I've
sure.
been, I've known of the products that your company or venture carries.
Yeah.
So yeah, start talking about yourself. So introduce yourself first.
Hi everyone, thank you so much, Attorney, for having me today. I am amazing. It's a very rainy morning ngayon sa Albay, but I'd love to share everyone what CICCADA is. CICCADA is a sustainable fashion brand movement. Technically, we started as a brand, pero right now we're a brand movement na. Kasi aside from creating items, we are also at the works of engaging everyone here in Albay and every Filipino on a more sustainable and circular fashion industry. So we work on creating wearable art pieces to mobilizing the youth, specifically on climate action initiatives. Right now, ang pinaka-focus namin is technically educating everyone about the technicalities of fashion, at the same time its intersection with the environment. Kasi not everybody knows that fashion is the second biggest pollutant in the whole world.
Yeah, not everyone knows, but
Yeah.
that's why it's really good to be aware, right?
True,
It's really
very
good to
be
like
aware and educated.
and that's why this company is really innovative, I would say.
Thank you.
You use the word circular.
Yeah, circular.
How does it apply in your business?
When we talk about circularity, it's always connected with the idea of sustainability. Kasi normally, when we talk about fashion brands, palagi silang new resources, new items, tapos created into garments. Pero when I formed CICCADA, I wanted to create a brand that highlights circularity at the same time sustainability. Sabi ko,
Okay.
when I create a brand, I don't want it to be the same as those luxurious brands na nag-exhaust lang ng resources natin sa environment. I want to be someone who maximizes yung meron na tayo.
Yes.
So we focus on upcycling, tapos giving life or extending life ng nasa shelf na natin or hindi na kailangan na garments, tapos we give them life, we extend their lives after.
Amazing. Nako, this makes me think of the mga baul of clothes that I have that
Exactly. Oh, for sure.
that needs to be upcycled. Okay. All right, so tell us, Lester, when did your business start? When did you
Sure.
come up with this idea to not just, because I'm sure like you being an environmentalist, nandyan na yung parang, yun na nga, yung hindi lagi mag-acquire, but you know how to like reinvent what you already have. But when did you like thought about
doing it.
as a business or a venture?
Sure. Let me give you a brief backstory why I ended up with CICCADA. After I graduated college, I was already exposed and immersed in the idea of environmental work, tas advocacy work. So sabi ko, hindi pwedeng after college and after university na backed up ako with the critical thinking skills and problem solving skills. Tapos hindi ko lang siya gagamitin afterwards. Tapos
Yeah.
magpapaka-slave lang ako in the corporate industry. So sabi ko, I wanna work. But I started working, na-realize ko na, oo nga, ayoko talaga magtrabaho sa isang corporate company. Sabi ko, I wanna do something meaningful sa community at the same time while doing the three things I want. I wanna design and make art, work for the environment, and at the same time be my own boss.
Okay.
So pagkatapos nun, I used my remaining rendering time sa company ko nun to brainstorm of what I wanna do afterwards.
Okay.
And naalala ko, even before mag-college, I wanted to become my own fashion designer and create my own brand. A friend told me before leaving my past work, sabi niya, i-pursue mo na kaya yan kasi I don't think you're gonna progress even more sa corporate world. You're gonna have to start your own brand talaga. Sabi ko, I think so. Tapos pinush through ko siya. So I left that job.
What job was this? Ito ba?
No. This was the first job I
Okay.
had after graduating.
Ah,
So
okay.
it was somewhere in Laguna.
Okay.
I won't
okay.
name the company.
Alright, sige,
I've
sige.
had a roller coaster of experience
Okay,
with them.
okay,
Pero
okay.
it was nice kasi maraming learning curves, at the same time gave me the insights na kailangan ko i-avoid by the time na I'll be managing my own people here at CICCADA. So I started CICCADA. It originally started as a brand lang. Kasi I created accessories, we had fashion shows, we've been partnering with a number of organizations and brands as well. Tapos nagka-pandemic.
Oo.
Nagkaroon ng
The
pandemic.
great, what do you call this? Circuit
The great
breaker.
circuit breaker. The world stopped nung nagkaroon ng pandemic. Although, I wanted to stop kasi nakakapagod ang toxic ng pandemic. Yung lockdown, you couldn't do anything. Eh, fashion show based yung brand namin. So sabi ko, we really have to shift yung approach natin. And I wanted to go back to my whys. So, nung finorm ko sa CICCADA, sabi ko, I wanted to focus on highlighting the environmental impacts at the same time na it doesn't mean my pandemic, we can't stop forwarding our advocacies. So, dun nangyari sa CICCADA.
Yeah, for some, no, the pandemic actually was even used as the
Yeah.
time to like really rethink their ways, no, and yung iba naglaylo, meron ding mga iba na inspire to like, you know, okay. So, what were the challenges that you had to overcome during the pandemic?
There's a lot. Actually, during the pandemic, there's a different set of challenges na I faced even before na nag-start sa CICCADA and up until now na during na existing siya. Let me share you a few things. During the pandemic, it was hard engaging people.
Okay.
Kasi technically, we want to engage with people kasi in environmental education yung pinaka main goal ko. We need to tap with people, engage them, create awareness sa kanila. Pero if people are focused on surviving alone during the pandemic, hindi yun yung priority nila. Walang gusto mag-isip about wearing accessories, custom wearable art. Walang nag-iisip niyan kasi kailangan ko
Survival.
Kailangan ko
No,
mag-survive.
how do we survive
Paano
this
ako hindi
pandemic?
magka-COVID, ganun.
Yeah, that's right.
Tapos
Tama.
we wanted to engage with people pero that was one of the hardest things. Ang hirap mag-engage pero we were able to tweak that kasi nung during the pandemic I shifted yung approach sa CICCADA into a digital approach. Tapos ni-release namin yung Gen X project wherein in-highlight namin yung behavior ng tao during the pandemic na mahilig lahat sila mag-shopping or mag-Lazada. Mahilig sila bumili ng damit.
Online. Oo nga, online
diba?
shopping, yeah.
Nag-thrive yung online shopping and sabi ko, okay, that's a fashion perspective na pwede nating itap and nobody's talking about it and at the same time, it's very detrimental. Kaya sabi nila, the world stopped, wala na masyadong carbon emissions. Kasi hindi na lumalabas yung tao, wala nang nag-drive, nag-drive na daw yung forests. Pero even despite that perspective, you're still contributing to carbon emissions at some point kasi nag-ship ka. Yung shipment mo from abroad, from China, yung mga binibili mo na yan, costs airplane fuel, and all those costs carbon emissions as well. So sabi ko, we need to talk about this kasi despite na you're there, biding yourself sa loob ng bahay mo, not getting COVID, you're still doing something outside. So sabi ko, dapat aware ka on what you purchase, where you buy. Oo, you wanna support other brands selling para magkapera pero you need to be aware kung sino lang yung brands na pipiliin mo kasi some brands are actually detrimental. Hindi mo alam na gini-greenwash ka lang nila, things like that.
Yeah,
That was one during the pandemic. Currently, we're still facing a similar problem na mahirap pa rin mag-mobilize ng youth, ng tao. Kasi despite na wala na masyadong pandemic, pwede ka nang lumabas, ang hirap pa rin magdala ng tao to work on the environment. Kasi most people like to be there lang for photo ops. Like, mag-coastal cleanup kayo, mag-tree planting kayo. They're just there just to take pictures para nag-join siya ng activity. Pero afterwards, walang long-term effects.
So, it's not ingrained in the system, no?
Yeah.
So, okay, so how do you envision like okay before we go there,
Go.
first off, tell us, where did the name CICCADA how did it come about?
How did it come about? Actually, connected just to what we're doing right now. CICCADA is highly inspired of the cicada na insect. Technically, in Tagalog, it's kuliglig. Cicada is a very ancient insect that has... Bibigyan kita ng dalawang trivia, kaya siya yung pinili ko. Kasi I wanted a brand that creates good impact in the community and at the same time loud. The cicada insect is the loudest insect that could destroy a human eardrum. Ganun siya kalakas.
Okay.
And at the same time, it bites itself. May dalawang types ng cicada. May periodical, tas may annual.
Okay.
So for a whole year, they live underground. Tas just to come out afterwards. Sabi ko, I
Okay.
want to be a low and hindi ganun ka mainstream na brand. But when we come out of our production, dapat maingay tayo, dapat may impact. So just like the cicada insects, we take our time, very slow, but at the same time meaningful. And when we go out, we make an impact.
Wow. Iba, no?
Yeah.
Ganda. Ang ganda ng history, no? Konsepto ng business name. Okay. So now you said you're just slowly, I mean, you're still confronted with pretty much same issues as you were dealing with nung pandemic. Pero how do you see, paano mo nakikita na like maglalago pa itong ano?
There's a lot of
What keeps you like, dreaming and
what keeps me dreaming, what keeps me inspired to
yes,
go further with CICCADA.
Exactly.
Technically, it's also the people. Kasi nakikita ko na people are hard to convince, but there are people already willingly coming to us, working with us, partnering with us. So sabi ko,
and patronizing your products.
And patronizing my products as well. So thank you for everyone who has supported me since day one. So we've been doing that. At the same time, what keeps me going is also the people. Kasi right now, sabi ko, there have been signs of hope and hopelessness, pero there's still hope. So sabi ko, the next generations shouldn't be experiencing what we're experiencing right now. So what I'm currently working on is engaging with younger generations. So we've dealt with younger groups, we've worked with schools. I've worked with almost more than 100 schools already.
That's nationwide or just in Albay
not
or
just
in Bicol?
I can consider siguro na na
International?
Nationwide-ish. Kasi I've been to Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao sharing CICCADA's work. I've engaged with organizations and events sharing CICCADA's work as well.
What sort of organizations? Ano mga...
Mostly environmental organizations, mostly schools, sometimes advocacy orgs as well. Pero we have also gone internationally kasi during the pandemic, nauso yung webinars, di ba?
Yes.
We've been doing Zooms. So I've been in and out of Zoom calls, pero most of them are international. Since the Philippines is a really thriving community when it comes or advocacy works, pero there are more outside. And sometimes medyo bago pa kasi yung initiative ng sustainable fashion sa Philippines. Medyo konti pa lang yung movement natin. There's a bigger space outside, and sometimes yung opportunities to share and share insights, get insights are always abroad. So we've been doing that.
So your participation like in these webinars as a resource speaker or
mostly
ano ba?
as a resource speaker, yeah.
Right. Amazing. Okay. So, all right. Did you mention what did you finish in college again?
Very surprising kasi I finished journalism in college.
Alright,
Pero I'm doing fashion ngayon sa work ko. Pero there's an intersection between it. Kasi nung I started doing fashion, sabi ko, I need to make sense when I do this. Pag pumasok na ako sa business world, I need to make sense na journalism ka, pero you're in fashion, ano ginagawa mo? Anong point ng ginagawa mo? It technically has a sense now. Kasi na-realize ko na my degree is in journalism.
Yeah, I mean the platform, the medium,
the media
that you use.
Yeah, and sabi ko, na-realize ko na technically I have a really good background in doing it kasi I'm just using fashion as a platform, pero my skills and and everything I can do is backed up with journalism kasi nasa media work, communication, and everything how I do my works in fashion are all backed up with strategic ways on how I could communicate this. So for example, yung learning programs na ginagawa namin are all scientifically or psychologically hinged kasi hindi ka pwede magturo without tapping on psychological concerns, diba? Behaviors, how would you connect with a person na slow learner, fast learner, how would you get their interest, things like that. From the marketing part on how do we
working
want
with
them
the
to,
human psychology, of course.
On the marketing part na paano mo sila ma-entice to be part of your movement, how do they buy or patronize your products embedded with advocacy. Kailangan pasok yun doon. So nag-integrate sila well.
Amazing.
And I'm having a lot of fun actually kasi aside from working in the organization, I get to know a lot of people, the diverse types of people in the community.
Cool. Okay. Now, do you want, please, okay, so you've shared already what CICCADA is all about, and maybe at this juncture, you can share the products.
Sure,
and
sure.
if you do have like visuals for your products.
I actually brought a few products with me, so let's show this with them. Pero ang alam ko may video daw tayong ipi-play.
Okay, let's do that. We can do that. Let's show the video. Okay, is the video ready to play? All right. So please stay tuned. Okay.
Ayan, so let me show you some other things.
Yes,
I brought some
please.
for you to see. I have 2 boxes here. Kasi I make a lot of things from small to medium to large to
Okay.
extremely large pieces.
Okay.
So if you stalk my profile, it's Lesta on IG and Facebook. I have a number of items I've worked for a while. Pero this is one of my prized items na ginawa. This is the pawikan.
Okay, wow.
It's a pearl sculpture. It's technically an earpiece. Ayan siya. Tapos, it partnered with the pawikan is the dikya. So, these are 2 sets of very large jellyfish earrings. Kasi of course, when I created these 2 pieces, I wanted to tell a story at the same time. Kasi if you're familiar with the naalala nyo ba yung turtle na nagkaroon ng straw sa ilong? That stopped the whole world. Nakita mo na ba yung video na yon?
Saan yan?
International siya. They found a sea turtle sa dagat. Tapos may straw na stuck sa ilong niya. Tapos when they tried to pull it out, yung 1 inch na straw na nakalabas sa ilong niya, may siguro 3 to 4 inches inside its nostril. So ganun ka dangerous. After na nag-trending yung video na yun, it stopped the whole world. Sabi nila, okay, we need to ban straws. Doon ang galing yun. Kaya nagkaroon ng fight for single-use plastics and everything. So I wanted to adapt that story with the wearable pieces. At the same time, some of the wearable items na ginagawa ko as well, mostly are hinged with environmental materials as well. Like for example, this art piece made of pearls and at the same time bread tags. So kung bumibili kayo ng tinapay, tapos may mga tags kayo doon, I use most of these unconventional materials.
Wow.
Diba? I use most of these unconventional materials to create
What's
statements.
that, earring pa rin?
Earring pa din siya.
Okay.
Pero it's something, most of my pieces are items na things you wanna wear when you wanna create a statement. And at the same time, I also make minimal items.
Patingin. I already wore the pawikan.
Go. I also make minimal items, like for example, if you wanna wear something less attention grabbing, kasi there are people out there who wants to make a statement, pero some just wants to wear it. So I also make smaller pieces.
This is
Like
awesome.
these are pull tabs. Familiar ka with the Pepsi cans, yung lid nila.
That's right.
So I started collecting them after the pandemic kasi sabi ko, ang daming basura. Ayan. I'm also very weird. So every time I get the chance to upcycle something, like for example, this piece, familiar ka, alam kong alam mo to.
Yes.
This is a USB cord.
No.
So I use them to make out of this world ideas as well. But sometimes
I'm gonna wear this for now.
Sure. Sometimes I make things na not unconventional rin kasi at the same time we produced a film recently. Yung Sirena sa Sayong, we released it last year in 2022. Along that campaign had accessory pieces na made just for the campaign. So these are some pieces made out of shells and capiz shells. Tapos may pendants and necklaces tayo dito. Like for example, this pendant right here was the exact pendant na sinuot ng Sirena namin. Magkadugtong siya
I thought
actually.
you were gonna say, yan yung exact na pendant na sinuot ni Rose.
Sa Titanic. Yan. So some of these earrings. Tapos from unconventional materials, we range to classical pieces as well. Like for example, this pair of shell earrings. Ito.
Amazing.
This is actually part of my upcoming collection na I'm planning on releasing for an art exhibit maybe by 2024 in the earlier months. So from classic pieces to unconventional pieces like those, I range from that. And if you want to work with me or anyone right there watching, you want to make something out of it, feel free to do so. Yung price rate ko nagre-range from 250 pesos onwards, depending on the size and at the same time, depending rin sa effort na gagawin natin.
Tama.
Kung super complex ng design, like for example, nasa na yung pawikan?
The pawikan is here. Okay, so how much for this, for example?
A pair, I sell these pawikans. They are technically prototypes, pero a pair of pawikans cost 2,500 pesos. Pero if you want something minimal, like the small earrings you're wearing
for
right
example,
now, they
this
can
one.
range from 250 to 450, things like that.
Yeah.
And we're very flexible since we like to work with our clients' budgets. But at the same time, we don't want to talk about we do want to talk about value rin. Kasi at the same time, I'm an artist and we want to prioritize yung value of upcycling materials. So it does comes with a cost.
Yeah, so it's really upcycling or recycling
Yeah.
from trash to kashing.
True. Sometimes it doesn't have to be trash. Kasi sometimes it can be something else. Sadyang hindi mo na gusto. Wala nang
Okay,
use
so
masyado.
meaning
Iwan.
you avoid it from becoming a trash
Yeah.
by already like doing something
As much as
else about
possible, we
it.
don't want to throw it. Kasi kaya nga natin promote yung circularity
Tama,
rather than a
circularity.
linear approach.
Alright.
Kasi pag linear, let's say ayaw mo na sa damit or an accessory, tatapon mo na siya. Pero if you're going circular, before mo siya itapon, there's a lot of ways na pwede mong isipin. Bago siya maging basahan, baka pwede pa itong maging bag, baka pwede natin itong distrongkahin at maging jacket, etc. etc. So the products are environmentally friendly, di ba?
Yeah, so I really love like this. I love having you in the studio today because
you.
truly when we speak of business, rarely do we consider the
Sustainability.
the
Yeah.
sustainability aspect. And now having you here and talking about your very own advocacy for the environment, it's really refreshing. And it's good that you are able to share your advocacy and your venture.
Thank you. It's something na hindi masyado ginagawa ng other brands out there. Pero it's something as well na they should be considering. Kasi despite from the practices they can do now, pwede pa nilang i-level up yung brands nila or yung businesses nila right now to make it more sustainable. Kasi like for example, even if hindi katulad ng brand mo yung brand ko, you can still do something sustainable about it. From the packaging, to how you ship them, to how you engage with your clients, etc. And there's more. If you want to know more, feel free to reach me out.
Yeah, okay. So, what are your visions pa for CICCADA?
For CICCADA, I have a lot of visions for CICCADA. Right now, I want to share with you now we're venturing out to deeper storytelling approaches. Kasi this last 2022 to 2023, we highlighted on creating fashion films that highlighted environmental conservation. We've partnered with 2 coastal communities, from working with the Lola Sayong Ecosurf Farm Camp, hello guys if you're watching, to working with the SK of Puro, Legazpi. This year, nakapag-partner kami with them on highlighting the ocean pollution na meron sa Puro. If you've been to Puro, I know you
I
went there
love
recently.
Puro.
Yeah.
And I myself, I want to like do like projects and
Exactly.
maybe a business there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started doing projects there with them this year with the help of their SK. At the same time, the parts ng LGU nila, they were very supportive when I pitched in. Sabi ko sa kanila, gusto kong gumawa ng Sirena story sa Puro. Tapos,
Right.
gawa tayo ng film. And
We can do that. The newly elected barangay captain is also a
Actually, I
friend.
already
He's
worked
also-
with them before pa
Really?
sila nakapag-elect. Ayan.
Hello, Sir Harry.
So habang we're talking about this, magko-commercial daw muna
Okay.
tayo.
Yes. Stay tuned.
Naniniwala ka ba sa Serena? Kasi ako, oo. Matagal ko nang alam na madumi ang dagat ng Puro. Taon na rin ang lumipas pero wala naman akong ginawa. Hanggang nakilala ko sila. Ang hirap isipin ng mga diwata ng dagat ang nagmulat sa akin para itigil ang pagbubulag-bulagan sa maraming realidad. Malala na ang polusyon sa dagat, lalo na sa Legazpi. Araw-araw akong gumigising, iniisip, malinis na kaya ang dagat? Ilang kilometers ang ginawa dito pero di pa rin sapat. Pag ako kayang pumilos, may magbabago ba? O ganun lang ulit, nasayang lang ang oras? Noon feeling ko walang magbabago. Pero nung isda na nagsabi sa akin na naghihingalo na ang dagat sa dumi nating mga tao, namulat ako at hindi na muling pipikit. Sa estadong to, ang pumikit ay kasalanan, pagbubulag-bulagan ay krimen sa kalikasan. Sinimulan namin, ko, sa maliliit na hakbang. Madami tayo, ikaw, ako, 8 na tao lahat may konsumo. Bawat bili, gamit at tapon natin ay may kapalit. Di mo man ramdam pero dama ng kalikasan ng sakit. Kaya sa sunod na makita mo ang dagat, isipin mo kami, ikaw, tayo. Kasi sa Puro, tayo rin ang apektado.
Ang dumi pala talaga dito sa Puro. Sabi sa'yo eh. Kaya hindi pwedeng ako o tayo lang. Dapat bawat Puruwenyo, buong Albay.
Hi guys, it's Lesta and we are at the I Academy Art Installation na Tagpi-Tagpi Coral Reef and we are about to check ano yung mga nilagay nila and let's find out what are the things we like most, diba? I like this one. May sinulat dito na Fashion Killer. Ang dami nilang nilagay.
Thank you!
So if we go here, let's find me and Miss Irene adding more things. This is a really colorful turtle with geometric and very traditional yung yung prints ni Miss Irene. There's a sus person here with a fish, a jellyfish, an anime girl, some athletes. And if you're familiar with the team, hello SpongeBob team. More fishes, corals. They created tentacles for this jelly. They colored this jelly. They gave a fish a dress and an orange fish. Help. No to plastic, please. More fish. Mermaids. And of course, hindi mawawala yung coral reef exposure without the one and only. You know who this is. This is Ate Annie, the Sirena sa Sayong. She's with me right now on this art installation. So thank you so much everyone who helped out with this. And there's going to be more things like this in the next coming future, probably. We'll see. If you want to partner with me on creating things like this, why not? And yeah, bye!
Come and watch the LEDIP Business Hour Magnegocio Teo program every Monday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Albay Provincial Information Office Net TV. Hosted by LEDIP Officer Miss JAYMEE Florence Estrada Ribaya in collaboration with PAO and the Provincial Government of Albay. These are our guests for the month of November. Grow your business in the province of Albay. We are eager to serve and excited to assist you.
Okay, so that was really those were inspiring videos. No, those were inspiring videos. Can you share more about those? The context for, for coming up with those?
So as I was sharing kanina, di ba, I mentioned yung Sirena project na silimulan namin noong 2022. That was the Sirena sa Sayong. After nun, I wanted to create more kasi people kept asking, Lester, ang ganda ng project mo. Anong plans mo after? Ano na after? Di ba, yun yung tanong palagi. Pagkatapos ng isang successful project, ano na pagkatapos? Sabi ko, pagkatapos neto, yung story kasi revolved around a sirena na galit sa mga tao kasi ang dami ng basura sa dagat. Sabi ko, after neto, natapos yung story with an open ending. Kasi the sirena revealed herself dun sa tao na pinakilalahan niya. Sabi ko, that is a message out there na sirenas are real and we need to continue doing what we're doing right now. Kasi if we're not gonna do anything, mapapasawala siya. So sabi ko, after one sirena came out, more sirenas will come out all over the Philippines. So after Gubat, sabi ko, ang target ko is to pitch this project into other places. Nag-pitch ako sa Pasig, nag-pitch ako in other places here in Bicol. Tapos one of the places I wanted to do is the hometown dito sa Albay. Kaya bumalik ako sa Puro. Tapos I reached out kay SK. So when we created yung Sapuro naman, the one you watched earlier, it's a story about Jainaline. She's one of my ambassadors working with CICCADA. Also a beauty queen representing Albay most of the times. Siya yung main cast doon, and yung main story revolved around the idea na aware siya na polluted na yung lugar nila, pero wala naman siyang ginagawa. Kasi most people right now sa community natin, aware sila.
Passive na.
Aware sila na madumi yung environment, aware sila na yung dumi nila is has negative effects sa environment, pero they don't do anything. So sabi ko, let's do a film about this. Kasi kung aware naman sila, alam nilang may pwedeng gawin, pero hindi lang talaga sila gumagalaw. So let's make something that would highlight this para doon. So yung sa Puro, highlighted yung dumi sa Puro natin. Kasi despite na maganda yung community, maganda yung coastal area, hindi natin ma-avoid na madumi siya. Kasi ako, nagbe-breakfast ako most of my time sa Puro. Iba-bike ako doon, nagja-jog ako. Pero ang pangit tumingin sa mayon, di ba? Ang pangit magbuko na nakatingin sa mayon, tapos pag yuko mo doon sa may dagat, basura lahat ng back. So sabi ko, we need to talk about this, and at the same time, it was somehow CICCADA, my call, at the same time in support with the SK. Sabi nila, Kuya, I think it's time na maging instrumental tayo to talk about the environment. And hopefully we can work with the local government dito, di ba? Yung office ni Gov, at the same time ni Kong, on how we can make more communities engage on solid waste management, on being more environmental towards our approaches.
Yes. Yeah, and especially like with the, of course, the election is done. We have all these leaders already elected and in their positions. I think it's really it's really time to like take to heart these programs, these for the environments
and considering may mga bago tayong SKs, yung youth leaders natin in the community. I'd like to challenge you guys as well na huwag tayo mag-focus on beauty pageants and palaro lang palagi. There are a lot of solutions na pwede natin gawin, especially on environmental projects. Huwag lang tree planting palagi. There are ways we can create, turn our trash into livelihood projects in the communities. Pwede natin i-encourage yung communities natin, yung mga nanay natin na unemployed, to create things out of possible things in their communities lang rin. Maraming paraan. If you need people to help you out, you can reach out sa government natin. If you need other people, kung hindi sa government, there are community organizations or people like me who's very much willing to speak and share or consult and give you ideas on how to progress.
Yes. I have a question. Kasi usually, di ba, like, I'm sure may mga taong who'd like to like do business or put up a business, but of course the initial consideration would be like walang capital. What's your view on that? Is it always the first thing that has to be good?
Hindi capital yung kailangan mong isipin palagi when starting a business. When starting a business, ang kailangan mo is just to think smart. Huwag mo isipin agad yung pera. The money will come afterwards. Pero isipin mo kasi when you want to do a business, you need to have the resources and the craft to do it before getting money. Kasi kung perang iniisip mo, dapat kumita ako ng ganito agad, without you having the necessary skills or resources to do it, hindi mo rin siya magagawa. So you need to think about the money after and think about doing what you wanna do first. Kasi hindi mo naman makukuha yung pera agad-agad just by doing something sa simula. Like for example, when I started CICCADA, I just did it. Sinimulan ko lang, sabi ko, sige, gagawa ko ng accessories. I'll try to connect with community organizations to create projects. Pero the money was never my first intention. Sabi ko, I need to create traction muna. I need to show people na what I'm doing is necessary.
That's right.
Kasi afterwards,
relevant,
I need to make myself na relevant yung ginagawa ko. At the same time, I need to show them na what I'm doing is actually something they need as well, or something they need to be part in. Afterwards, I created yung traction, I built a network already. Doon na pumasok yung pera. So I've been getting invited and I've been getting funding from organizations. I've been getting grants as well. So like for example, recently I'm part of an international organization. I received a seed grant worth around $3,000 US. Imagine how big that is.
Yeah. So you're really talking more of like having this passion first, right? Like and really knowing your craft before you and like the rest will just will follow. So in line with that, so what advice can you give, for example, those individuals who would want to put up businesses but they are hesitant for one reason or another?
Sure. My biggest advice would be 3 words: just do it.
I love ako sobrang ako.
Diba? It's a huge check for me. It's something I always say. Whenever I'm invited to a speaking engagement, to something, recently nagsalita ako for Dakila kasi ni-release nila yung illegal logging documentary dito sa Bicol University. I was speaking with hundreds of students in a huge venue. Tapos may nagtanong sa akin, "Sir, anong advice mo sa amin ng mga bata ngayon? May gustong gawin pero we don't have the capacity to do it." Or takot pa kami. Sabi ko sa kanila, just do it. Kasi before anything else, you need to do something. Tsaka siya mag-follow. Like for example, you don't have to be a fashion person like me. It can be anything, like it can be a personal project, it can be a personal goal, it can be a project for your company. Hindi mangyayari yung mangyayari afterwards kung hindi mo siya sisimulan. So you need to do it. Tayo ka kung nasan ka ngayon, kung nakahiga ka ngayon, tapos nag-scroll ka sa cellphone mo, tumayo ka na, girl. Tumayo ka na.
Just as we did this morning, right?
Nakausap niya ako kanina, anong ginagawa mo? Sabi ko, nasa kama pa ako.
Sabi ko, tayo ka na at meron tayong business hour.
Ayun, so tayo ka na right now and act on it. Anong kailangan mo? Think about it. Kasi kung forever lang yan magiging idea in your head, okay, it's grandiose, idea siya, maganda siya, pero you'll never know if you'll succeed or fail after you do it. So you have to do it pa rin.
Right. Okay, so eto pang isang tanong.
Go.
Okay, aside from kagandahan, okay, what qualities do you think what makes a good or successful entrepreneur?
It's the flexibility and adaptability. I don't see leadership as one of the top qualities na kailangan natin for an entrepreneur. I believe it should be adaptability, being flexible.
In terms of what?
With the changing times of the
Okay.
world.
Alright.
Kasi for example, if you're flexible enough to work on anything, kasi most people are very technical. Focus sila on doing just this. Pag hindi nila kaya to, quit na sila agad. May mga ganyang tao eh. Pero being flexible makes you able to go where the universe brings you.
That's right.
Like for example, nagkaroon ng pandemic. Pero I was flexible enough to shift CICCADA's approach into a digital approach. We're still alive. I've been getting seed fundings and grants and money from organizations who believe now in my projects and has seen me prove what has happened in the world na kaya ko naman kahit ganito yung nangyari. So they saw what came. Similar to you guys right there, be flexible kasi you would not know kung ano mangyayari afterwards. Not everything na inaasahan mo that would happen to your business or to your project would happen. Sometimes bigla kang babagsak, sometimes yung gusto mong mangyari, liliko ka kasi yun talaga yung kailangan mangyari sa'yo, not the one you plan. So you have to be very flexible and adjust and adapt.
That's right. Very important qualities, hindi lang sa business, but really in life in
Even
general,
in
In life in general. Yeah. If something doesn't work, then try other activities or ventures. Ganun din naman. I've known actually of several entrepreneurs who've been in and out of different businesses, no? Kasi it's really about adaptability. What is relevant now? What is highly patronized sa mga gantong panahon. So it's really just about that.
Yung business industry is very fluid. Something na baka bumibenta ngayon in the 3 months na nangyayari ngayon may not be something trending anymore.
That's right.
So you need to be smart about it. You need to follow the trend. You need to understand yung behavior rin ng mga tao. So you need to be adaptable.
But fashion, it's always, I think,
fashion is very fluid. It's always
Fluid,
changing. Naiinis nga ako at some point kasi kailangan kong sundin yung gusto ng mga tao. Kasi as a person who's an artist, I wanna follow my own.
yeah,
So,
deviant, no, minsan.
Ayan, so let's answer the idea rin na what makes me different rin
Yeah.
sa industry. I think it's the
Makes you unique.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's the flexibility on working on our approaches. Like for
Okay.
example, my business itself, CICCADA itself is very flexible when it comes to working with people. Ang pinaka main goal namin is to really create stories and at the same time help other companies, our clients, our partners to create their own stories and send out their message. Flexible kami to the point na hindi kami technical. At the same time, we allow our clients, our partners to really be personal about it, customize how they wanna do it, and we try to work around. Kung kaya ng powers namin, sige,
Okay,
go.
Yeah, tama. That's really very important, no? Yung collaborating.
Yeah,
no?
collaborating.
Collaborating with partners, engaging partners, and coming up with products. Okay, customized products. Okay, so right now, how busy are you? Like, marami bang orders na products, and what sort of products are really like Highly patronized.
Highly patronized. Right now, I'm focused on... I stopped making products for a while kasi na-depress ako. Pero I released a collection nung first quarter ng year.
Okay.
And right now, focused ako on managing a project which I received a grant with. So I have hundreds of thousands with me right now na nakatenga kasi hindi ko pa sinisimulan siya.
Okay.
So yun yung pinaka-main focus ko ngayon. Pero if we're gonna talk about the products specifically for CICCADA, like for example, these accessories, I'm working on a collection ulit kasi i-release ko siya maybe by first quarter ng 2024.
Okay.
Pero if you're gonna ask me, sino gumagawa ng products ko?
Yes.
Mostly me.
Manpower. Yeah, it's really mostly you.
me, pero I give the opportunity, since movement na sa CICCADA ngayon, I give the opportunity to other youngsters out there. Mina-maximize ko yung potential ng mga grassroots talents natin kasi naniniwala ako na CICCADA is a platform as well.
Alright.
Not just for me, pero it's for people out there. So for example, talents like Jaynalyn, yung mga ambassadors namin, we outsource.
What are they into? I mean, what are their skills?
Yung skills nila are
Essentially.
mostly different yung platforms nila. Like Jaynalyn is a beauty queen. So may
Okay.
platform siya. Some people have visual skills, things like that. Some people have technical skills.
Okay.
What we're currently doing is highlighting yung fashion skills right now. So I'm currently working on a partnership with the organization ng SIT, yung Department ng Fashion Design and Garment sa Bicol University. I'm trying to work on a partnership with them para mas ma-outsource ko yung talents nila. Kasi I know they're existing na yung skills nila. And most of these students doesn't earn yet despite studying. Pero at the same time, I want to give them the opportunity to practice what their craft. At the same time, earn habang nag-aaral pa sila.
That's
so,
right.
I'm giving them the opportunity na sabi ko, we can create a partnership na pwede kayong maging part ng CICCADA tapos i-outsource ko sa inyo yung labor.
Ayun.
Tapos you're gonna work under the brand.
Tama,
Tapos bibigyan natin ng value even more yung craft nyo. Kasi I've worked with a few na freelance. Imagine mo, nakagawa siya ng 2-piece na garment for me. Tapos less than 1K yung binayaran ko. Sabi ko, girl, ang ganda ng ang ganda ng polish, ang ganda ng craft. Tapos for a really young age, kaya mo na gumawa ng ganito. You shouldn't be pricing yourself for that.
Ganun lang.
I want you to work under me, tapos bibigyan natin ng value yung price mo. Iti-triple ko yan, tapos ibebenta kita sa mas magandang market.
Wow,
Tapos
okay.
ganun. So I wanna give them that platform.
Okay yun. That's
Yeah.
really good, that's really good, Lester. Kasi ganun din, I think, para mas medyo siguro mabilis din yung pag-pick up ng company, ng venture, no? Working with others, tapping on new talents, and helping them. Sabi mo nga, like, ganito yung ano nila, yung pricing nila, they can get more.
True.
You know? Amazing. All right. So, we've asked you about this earlier. So, your business is registered with DTI.
Yes, we're registered with DTI.
Good. Okay. Do we have any more videos to show? Okay.
Also, kung registered kami sa DTI, I'd also like to invite others to register theirs as well. Very important na registered kayo with the government. Kasi if not, minimal lang talaga yung approach nyo. I learned this earlier, not actually earlier, mid-year. I was talking to a friend sa DTI, si Fat. Hi, Fat. Ayan, she was telling me na, sabi niya, Lester, kung ganito yung approach mo, you need to go bigger. Kasi if you wanna help more people, tapos you really wanna build more credibility, you have to work with you have to follow the rules to be a good citizen.
Yes,
You have to
exactly.
register. Even as a business, you have to register.
Kailangan because it's really
Yeah.
it's really in the name of boosting the local economy,
Exactly.
'di ba? It's really for that. And we know like businesses and even the taxes that are paid, it's the lifeblood of the government.
True.
So
And there are rules
yes.
naman regarding, baka natatakot kasi yung ibang businesses because of the tax. Na for example, maliit lang ako na business, baka i-tax ako ng super laki, kahit maliit lang yung kinikita ko. There are rules to be followed naman, and hindi ka naman ita-tax ng kung gaano kalaki despite your earnings. May rules tayong pina-follow dyan. So, I suggest you read about them, you make yourself aware about these rules para mas aware tayo kung anong nangyayari.
yes, visit the LEDIP po. Visit
Diba?
the Local Economic Development and Investment Promotions Office.
Exactly.
Okay.
Ayan.
So,
Any more questions? Ano
ano pa ba?
Chika?
Chika.
Go.
Well, yun na nga, sabi ko nga, this how do you call it? This session with you would be, I know it would be different. It would be different in a sense na it's not like just business talk about profits and all that, but it's really more of knowing or telling our viewers about the responsibility part of being a good entrepreneur or business owner, you talked about sustainability and your love for the environment. I think yun din siguro one thing that motivates you, perhaps, no, why you feel like there's still so much to be done, or maybe a reason to like keep going is because precisely the advocacy has to be embraced.
Yeah.
Diba?
And
Hanggat meron pang kailangang gawin.
And it's not just hanggat mayroon pang kailangan gawin. Some people mistake the advocacy kasi na once you do a project, you've worked with advocacy. Pero when you talk about advocacy, it's all about championing it. Once you worked with a tree planting program, it doesn't end there pag natapos na yung tree planting. The trees has to be monitored, and you have to champion the whole advocacy continuously. Hindi pwedeng, nag-tree plant na ako, I'm an environmentalist. Hindi yun ganun.
Yeah,
You have to champion the idea, you have to take it with you. It's more of a lifestyle.
That's right. Lifestyle. I like that. Lifestyle talaga siya. So, yun din. Ako, like last, for example, ako, ang dami kong clothes that I feel like, how can you help me?
There are organizations right now in the Philippines who's doing
yun.
solutions
How
like
many
that.
are like into this type of
work, invento.
or venture?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Maliit lang yung fashion industry ng Philippines, lalo na yung sustainable fashion community.
Okay.
I recently, last year, I attended a National Sustainable Fashion Summit. It's with Threads. Hello, Fibers fam. I attended with them, and I got to meet from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao people who's working with fashion and sustainable fashion, from the academe to the art sector. We're trying to forward it even more, and I'm happy na nakikita ko yung DTI at the same time yung creative sector ni government who's already helping them. Yun, di ba? So, nung nakita ko yun, sabi ko, they're small, pero there are very significant people working on these right now. Like, for example, share ko sa inyo si Prince. He's a friend from Manila. He has a startup called Wear Forward. So, pag may clothes ka na hindi mo na kailangan, pwede mo sa kanilang i-donate. Tapos they'll make use of it. We're currently working on that approach as well. Nasabi ko, I want CICCADA to be a partner with that dito sa Bicol region kasi wala tayong pinagtatapunan right now. And most of the things I find is there's
What do you mean walang pinagtatapunan?
Walang pinagdidisposa ng damit na hindi na kailangan.
Ang
nakikita ko ay basahan or tapon directly.
Tama.
Pero we don't necessarily to throw them away kasi pwede siyang ma-maximize ng other brands. And there are already organization and brands working towards that approach.
Okay. Great.
Yes.
Sige, so okay, alam ko na kung saan ko dadalhin yung aking mga karton na.
Baka pwede tayo magsabay kasi may papadala rin ako sa kanila.
Seriously.
Like from sirang sapatos na hindi mo na kailangan. Instead of itapon mo siya and maging part lang siya ng landfill, pwede siya maging part ng repurposed materials for other projects ng ibang brands out there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Sige. Alright. May problemang nasolusyonan na ni Lester. Okay. So, ayun, how do we reach you? How do the others reach you?
Reach me through all my social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram. I also have Twitter, pero mas active ako on Facebook and Instagram. All of my projects are there. You can find me on itslesta, its.lestah, or just look for Lester Diosa online. Ako yung pinakamagandang Lester na mahanap mo sa my search bar ng Facebook.
Wala nang iba pa.
Wala nang iba pa, yes. And I'm easy to reach out. If you wanna reach out ng directly sa akin, feel free to DM me sa account ko on Facebook or Instagram. If you wanna work on a project, feel free to reach me out. Or if you wanna tap or connect with my company, si CICCADA, you can DM us at ciccada.official sa Facebook. We also have an Instagram account with a similar handle, pero we're kind of working on that right now. Kasi we're somehow shifting our approach to our climate action campaign right now kasi I'll be going to, this is something new and very exciting kasi this December I'll be going to Dubai. So I'll be participating in the Conference of the Parties.
Wow.
I'll be participating with it. At the same time, I'll be representing the Philippines. So hopefully, si Albay government could support me with that. So I'll be reaching out sooner or later.
Okay. Yes, please. Alright. So, okay, promote your business number. You've already shared your social media accounts.
You can find my number and social media accounts. I think on the link and at the caption, it's Lesta, or if you want to contact me directly, feel free to DM na lang.
Yeah, DM. Okay. So, thank you again, Lester.
Thank you so much
for,
as well.
my goodness, this was like I sent him a message 8:30 in the morning. Where are you? He said I was in bed. Okay, I'm having breakfast. Can we do the 9:30 a.m. business hour? And he said yeah. So super duper grateful. It was another fun hour with you. Let's do this again. I hope we get invited again after this hour, after this session. Thank you again, PIO, Attorney Malu Duca Castillo, for sharing your studio, for giving us this airtime. And of course, our beloved Governor Grex Lagman, thank you for being the great leader that this province needs. Thank you also to our LEDIPO officer, Miss JAYMEE. I hope you guys are enjoying your sports fest. And that's it.
At the same time, support LEDIPO Albay, di ba?
Of course.
Like and subscribe their pages as well.
Yes. Please like and subscribe ledipo.pja Albay. Okay. And also PIO Net TV. Okay. Thank you also to Sir Richard Bobbies, our technical assistant here at PIO, and for our writers, Maria Elena Pancho, Aliyah Navea, and Lorena Kissing. Thank you so much, PIO. It has been a great morning.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a
Maray
nice
na aga po sa Gabos. Thank you.
Come and watch the LEDIPO Business Hour, Magnegocio Teo program every Monday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Albay Provincial Information Office Net TV. Hosted by LEDIP Officer Miss JAYMEE Florence Estrada Ribaya in collaboration with PIO and the Provincial Government of Albay. These are our guests for the month of November. Grow your business in the province of Albay. We are eager to serve and excited to assist you.
In this moment